Facebook, Twitter, everyone who's watching this video right now, welcome. And welcome to a pretty interesting video, I think. It's going to be the third time that I've tried the Impossible Burger, but I would never in a million years have thought that the next place I would be trying this burger was at White Castle. That's right, today they just started selling Impossible Burger sliders at White Castle. And I want to say technically this is the fourth place that I've tried the Impossible Burger at, but it's the third place that I've done a review for. I live in Chicago. There's a downtown restaurant called Jake Melnick's, and they actually had some Impossible Burger sliders there on their menu, but they're pub style, the restaurant sit-down style. And I wanted to do I typically don't do the reviews of them all too often. Just a little bit harder to do. Anyway, getting back to this review, the Impossible Burger is now at White Castle. They are officially the first fast food restaurant to have the Impossible Burger. So I figured that I would get a regular slider. It's a regular cheese slider. And I'm going to eat one of these first, just so my palate is thinking White Castle. One thing I learned is that the White Castle patty is actually a 0.7 ounce patty. And the Impossible Burger sliders, they're actually using 2 ounce patties of the Impossible Burger. Let's go ahead and try the regular White Castle slider with cheese. That onion, that pickle, that cheese, and that, I don't know how you would describe the meat. It's like putty-ish. There's no other burger in the world that's quite like White Castle, and I've had Krystals, so I know there's something that's similar that exists. Okay, now let's pull out the Impossible, and I gotta tell you, from the box, that does not look very appetizing, but I just think that's because the meat is all crumbly, and at the end, let's pull it out. It is on the same roll. I believe they use the smoked cheddar cheese for this. It does appear that there's onions on it. And pickles. So, onions and pickles just like a regular slider from White Castle. Let's give this a try. I gotta say, texture-wise, very similar. The meat is really soft. It just melts in your mouth. You do get that onioniness, that bite from the pickle. There is like a different flavor going on, slightly, but it tastes like it's whatever I'm tasting in the seasoning of the patty. But it's very similar. I think the biggest difference between their Impossible slider and the regular slider is just the size. This is really, it's like, don't want to say it's so big, but because it's only 2 ounces, but compared to the regular patty, this is huge. It's more than double the size. So you're getting more flavor out of the patty than you would with a normal one. Switches up the ratio. So you're getting more of a savory bite out of this than their regular beef patties. Not really a bad thing. They are $1.99 compared to the regular patties, which are less than $1, depending on how you get it. But again, double size of the patty, so you're basically getting a double burger of the regular burger, and it's just like double the price. So there you go. Here's a little chunk that was still in the box. It looks very just like cooked beef, I guess you could say. I don't know how I can get that more in focus or not. But since the White Castle patty is already like soft and not like chewy like an actual burgery burger would be, this actually makes sense for Impossible Burger to partner with White Castle, because I've seen this in the past when I tried before. Their patties are really crumbly and they fall apart and they're kind of soft. And like this box is just filled with like chunks of meat in it, actually. Meat. And it tastes really good. I think if you actually had a size patty that was just the same as a regular White Castle slider patty, you probably would not be able to tell. With the onion, with the cheese, with everything else you're getting in there, nearly impossible to tell the difference. And I think that's why they call it the Impossible Burger. And for that reason, I'm giving the White Castle Impossible Slider a 10 out of 10. If you like White Castle sliders, you will like the Impossible Slider there. Guarantee it. You might even like it better, just because it gives you a little bit more sustenance, more to eat in there. Anyway, this has been the review of the White Castle Impossible Burger. I think I might be the only person on YouTube that has now have 3 Impossible Burger reviews from 3 different places. So you know what that means. You should subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And also subscribe to my brother's channel, conveniently called Fat Hipster's Brother. And give him a subscribe and like all his videos. He does more stuff like this, the veggie burgers and more healthier things. And if he's watching this, you better go out, find a White Castle that has these and try it, because I guarantee that you'll love them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, guys, goodbye.